Veda Samhita is a spiritual book. It's a subsidiary of Rig Veda is Arthashastra, science of economics, completely mathematical calculation. 18 books are there in Arthashastra. All these books generally compiled by Chanakya and made a Kaudilya's Arthashastra. So spiritual book Rig Veda, it's a subsidiary Upaveda Arthashastra. Spiritual book Yajurveda, it's a subsidiary Dhanurveda. Dhanurveda is science of archery. All the weapons used in India. Have you ever seen Bahubali? If you have not seen, go there and see in the film Takis, not in the CD. Go there to the Takis and see minimum 3 times. Minimum 3 times. All the weapons used in that you can see in Dhanurveda. Practically explained in Bhishma Parvam of the Mahabharata also. 1,25,000 slokas of Mahabharata, in which 18 days of Mahabharata war, in which full explanation of the weapons made in India are explained. That is in Dhanurveda. So Yajurveda is a spiritual book, its subsidiary Dhanurveda is a scientific book. So science and spirituality existed together. And Samaveda, you just listen here how the people were listening Samaveda. You know so nicely, the 14th Shruti of Samaveda, I am sure some Samavedic scholars may be here. When they chant Samaveda, generally their fingers used to touch the joints. You can see, I have not seen these 4 people when they were chanting Samaveda touching the joints. Now when they, all the Shruti when they touch, this thumb will be touching the joint. And the 14th Shruti is like this. This is 0. From here came the 0. Indians' discovery of 0. From Samaveda. Because this is the shape of 0. Circle. So from Samaveda, the 14th Shruti is Purnamadam, Purnamidam, Purnat, Purnamudachyate, Purnasya, Purnamadaya, Purnameva Vashishyade. This is a Shanti mantra from Upanishad. Since we are Hindus, we might not have heard that. So remember, this 0 came from this simple. So beautifully they have it. So you can see Samaveda is a spiritual book. Its subsidiary is Gandharva Veda. All the science of music, the science of dance, science of musical instrument come with the Samaveda as subsidiary Gandharva Veda. So Rig Veda has got economics and Yajurveda has got science of archery. Samaveda has got science of music, musical instrument and dance. Atharva Veda is a spiritual book. Its subsidiary is Ayurveda and Sthapatya Veda. Ayurveda and Sthapatya Veda. Now you can see Ayurveda is a scientific book and also Sthapatya Veda is the science of civil engineering. It came as a subsidiary from Atharva Veda. So all 4 Vedas on the one line. Parallel to that we can see the scientific books adjoining with that. So our approach for integrating the science and spirituality. Now you come to the next point. You can see, I am sure you might have heard Vishwamitra Maharshi, Veda Vyasa Maharshi, Kanva Maharshi. All the rishis who composed the Veda mantras or spiritual literature, they were all known as Maharshis. Maharshis. Now you have heard about Vimana Tantra. One line. I am going slightly away, then I will come back. Amshubodhini. Amshubodhini is a fantastic book. One copy is available in Baroda Library. I do not know whether its copy is available in Berlin. I was fortunate enough to deliver a lecture in Cambridge University, UK. There I requested them to take to Monlier Library. In Monlier Library, Cambridge, this particular Amshubodhini book was not there. It has got nearly 30,000 pages. 30,000 pages. and it will be approximately this much height. You need not have to have a chair to sit. You can sit if you have got the guts to sit on that. So remember that Amshubodhini, one chapter of Amshubodhini is Yendra Sarvaswam. Yendra Sarvaswam. Yendra Sarvaswam has got 140 chapters. Yendra Sarvaswam has got 140 chapters, of which 40th chapter is Vimana Tantram. Desha Deshandaram Yadha Loka Lokandaram Tada Dvipa Dvipandaram Chaiva Yo Ambare Gandu Marhati Savimana Iti Prokta Kheda Shastra Vidambaraihi. The vehicle used for traveling from one island to another island, one country to another country, from one loka to another loka, through the sky. Yo Ambare Gandu Marhati Sa Vimana Iti Prokta. That is what is known as Vimana. That Vimana Chandra, which has got the first line, that is what I now explained. That is the 40th chapter. 109th chapter. Pakka spectrophotometry for measuring ultraviolet rays, infrared rays, heat rays, and visible rays. Dvanta Pramapagam Nama Navottara Shadatmagam Yandram Bharadwajena Dhimata Virachitam. That spectrophotometer has been built by Professor N.G. Dongre of IIT Delhi, and it has kept even today in front of IIT Delhi as Bharadwaja's spectrophotometer. It's available even today. He has published a marvelous account of the explanation of spectrophotometer, Indian Journal of History of Science. Now I will come back. I told you few seconds back, Vyasa Maharshi, Bharadwaja Maharshi, Vishwamitra Maharshi, Charaga Maharshi, Sushruta Maharshi. So, we never separated the spiritual leaders and the scientific scholars. We called them as Maharshis. Bharadwaja composed Amshubodhini, Yendra Sarvaswam. He is Bharadwaja Maharshi. And Yajurveda composed by Yajnavalkya Maharshi. And Kanva Samhita composed by Kanva Maharshi. Here you can see Ayurveda composed by Charaka Maharshi, Sushruta Maharshi. So we never kept these people separately. The scientific books and the scholars who composed the scientific books, the spiritual books and the scholars who composed the spiritual books. The interesting thing, Rigveda Samhita, Charaka Samhita, Yajurveda Samhita, Sushruta Samhita. Both spiritual and scientific books were known as Samhita. The scholars who composed these books were known as Maharshis. So, science always integrated with the spirituality in India. Everything you just take, without science, you cannot see spirituality. Without spirituality, you cannot see the science. Aryabhata wrote Aryabhatiyam. From there you can see Aryabhata Acharya, Bhaskaracharya, Lallacharya, and Manjulacharya. Then comes Parameshwaracharya, Neelakantacharya, Acharya P.C. Ray, Acharya J.C. Bose, Acharya C.V. Raman. There it stopped. C.V. Raman said, I don't want a title of Acharya. So he put Sir C.V. Raman or Dr. C.V. Raman. Up to J.C. Bose, P.C. Ray, we had the culture of putting Acharya. Guru means teacher. Guru means teacher. Teacher means Guru. Acharya means? Acharya means mentor. Acharya means mentor. Achinodicha Shastrarthan शिष्यान् साधयते सुधी स्वयं आचरति चैव सः आचार्य इति स्मृता. Beautiful explanation. So, achinoti ja shastrarthan. Whatever somebody is explaining, an acharya should explain it based on the science. Achinoti cha shastrarthan. Shishyan sadhayate sudhi. He should teach the students in such a way that students should understand it easily. So learn and teach through scientific approach, teach in the simplest possible way, and practice whatever is taught, whatever they are teaching in their own life. Swayam acharati chaiva. Swayam acharati chaiva saha acharya iti smrita. That man is known as acharya. That man is known as acharya. So scientific basis for the books are there, for the authors are there, for the rishis are there, for the scientists are there. Everywhere you can see the science integrated with the spirituality. Now coming to the next point, we have got science in customs and rituals. We have got pure science in spirituality, pure spirituality. We have got science in our literature, and taking few examples. Now, if you are classifying our acharyas, one should classify first the acharyas into three categories. When you are going out, you will be getting a brochure, free. You will be getting a free. One side it is Malayalam, other side it is English. 5 points connected with Acharya. Before the 5 points, we should remember Anacharya, Sadacharya, Duracharya. 3 words are very important. Very, very important. Unfortunately, now Indian problem is that we think all the acharyas are sadacharyas. No. We unfortunately think acharya means sadacharya. No. Anacharya means acharyas which are not relevant in the 21st century. Acharyas which are not relevant in the 21st century are known as anacharya. And acharyas which create negatives, I repeat, acharyas which can produce negative effect in the mind, in the body, in the family relation, in our culture, in our society, in our nation. 6 points. Mind, body, family, culture, society, nation. Mind, body, family, culture, society, nation. Any acharya which create negatives in any of these factors, they are known as duracharya. Where dushya valas, negative effects are created. Anacharya, irrelevant acharya, and negative acharyas, creating negatives in the mind, body, family, culture, society, nation. Duracharya. But sadacharya. Focus on the sadacharya, whatever may be your background. Remember one line, Tadasya kuboyamidhi purvana ka purusha ksarajalam pibadi. I shall explain as Anvayam. Ayam kubaha, this well means water. W-E-L-L. This well, Ayam kubaha, Tadasya idhi purvana. Telling that this well is dug by my father. I am respecting my father. I worship this well, and I always keep this as a memorial for my father. And even though it contains salt water, I will drink only that water because I respect my father. Tadasya kupoyamidhi purvana ka purusha ksarajalam pibadi. Ka purusha, which man, singular, which man will drink salt water? if it contains salt water. Showing the respect to your parents, you need not drink salt water if it contains salt water in the well dug by my father. So, never say, my father did like that, my forefathers did like that, so I am following. That is not at all a justification. That is not at all a justification. Dharma Shastra tells you, Parikshayastu galu prayojanam pratipatti jnanam. Go on repeating experiments on that. Go on do experiments. Then take, as I told you 4 points earlier, I told you Shastram Pramanam, Aptavakyam Pramanam, Pratyaksham Pramanam, Anumanam Pramanam. Based on the 4 points, if you can justify these acharas are either good for mind or for body or for family relation or for enriching our culture or for social bondage or for national integration, then that particular achara is known as sadachara. Otherwise it is either anachara or durachara. Remember that. Now, if you are evaluating the science in the first point of achara, acharas meant for elevating the mind from asadoma satgamaya. So acharas like blessing. When you bless your child, bless your children, bless your disciple, I will tell you one line. Every blessing changes the brain chemistry. This is Professor Eric Berne from his book Transactional Analysis. He has given one full chapter. When you bless others, curative chemicals are produced in the brain and you get a pleasant feeling. So when we do Anugraham, Ashirvadam, it creates a positive mind and body because that blessing is scientific. So, blessing the pupil, appreciating the pupil, encouraging the pupil, motivating the pupil, telling stories, telling the experiences, giving the advices, telling the truth about the life, prayer, meditation, dhyanam, listening to Veda mantra. Every one of these points has got science in that. Very luckily 3 years ago, July 9th, 2012, July 9th, I was fortunate enough to visit NASA in Houston. NASA, American Rocket Launching Station. It appears that there are 36,000 scientists working inside. We were guided by